What's up, y'all?
What up, y'all?
Welcome back to another episode of A Who Are Gonna Be There podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And we got a full house. Whoop, whoop. We got a full house. Whoop, whoop. Hey, how are we feeling?
We feeling
Man.
like, yeah,
Doing good.
I cannot complain, man. Y'all missed the heated argument we just had before going live, though.
So we need y'all to tap in because we might as well go ahead and tell the people what it is. So
tap in, tap in.
we don't have a neutral party that could go either way because we're half and half on this. So we need y'all to weigh in. Eli,
It's a hot take. Hold on, but before it is a hot take.
it is.
So it's a hot take. I need y'all to, think about it a little bit.
I'm gonna do a poll on Twitter.
It's a very hot take. True that. But Eli and myself agree that Lion King 2 is better than Lion King 1. We did not say Lion King 1 is not goated. It is. It is goated. But in our opinion, Lion King 2 is goated-er.
Mhm.
No,
And that is what we say. Treese and Josh feel otherwise, but they have their right to their own
We
opinion.
got our heads on straight. We have the good sense the good Lord gave us.
amen.
And you literally said that Lion King 1 was goated.
You
Yes.
said
It's goated.
Not
It
just that.
is.
No, hold on. The communication major is tapping in. You said Lion King 1 is goated,
Mhm.
but Lion King 2 is better. You
It's
didn't describe
goated-er.
You didn't describe it as that. No, you didn't say that at first.
Hey, you can be better than the goat.
no,
You
you
can
can't.
say it was better.
There's a word better than greater.
So what's better than the greatest of all time?
Better.
No.
Yeah, Eric got it. Yeah, better than the greatest.
I
No.
mean, again, and the example I use, because Tree specifically, she loved her little basketball. So I put it out. You got LeBron James and Stephen Curry. They're both GOATs. They both are GOATs that exist in the same realm. But
I
then you
do
can
agree
also
with
bring
that.
it back. Michael Jordan was the GOAT. He's always going to be a GOAT, but he is not the
I
current GOAT.
do agree with that, but you can say that two things are both good. But if you're talking on the level of what is the GOAT, the greatest, you have to pick between who is the greatest.
And I just told you,
let's
Lion King 2.
we can act like two legends can coexist. One is slightly better than the other, but two legends can coexist.
Right. Thank you. They're both legends. They're both icons. They both are the moment. Number 2 is just better.
I couldn't sing you one song from Lion King 2.
That's
No one.
crazy.
And guess what? You were just singing them before we went live.
No, I was singing the first Lion King song.
Which one were you thinking? Which one were
Oh,
you
I
thinking?
just can't wait.
Me. No, I'm kidding. I love that song.
Finish the verse. Come on. What is it?
Everybody look.
left. Everybody
Ooh.
look right.
Come on.
Everybody's
Okay.
standing in the spotlight. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Big
Ooh.
line moving on the wing. Yeah.
Man,
That song.
That was little no, all that.
That's the seasoning in it.
well, shoot. Can we talk about Devin's being the go to survive? No, I'm kidding.
Bye.
I'm trying to.
You almost got blocked.
Perfect segue. Eli, bring
Gosh,
us
I could
in.
have said a better name. What name should I should have said, gosh dang, Jonathan, because Jonathan drove so much of this episode. Is Jonathan the GOAT?
Baby, they gave him some TV time today. He's not,
Literally.
but he got some TV time.
The past couple episodes. What? His first season, it was just like, oh, this guy's so magical because he's a comp beast. He's somewhat been a driving factor edit-wise.
Strategic.
I want to
He's
say
in his
on
little
3
bag.
votes, 3 or 4 votes so far.
I don't care for Hercules, but he been playing the Survivor game a couple times.
He played a lot better than he did when he was on his season. What season was he on? 47?
42.
42? Am I there off?
Yes.
Mhm.
Was it that long ago?
It was 42.
Marianne season.
Yes.
Damn. He was on Marianne's season? Damn, that was so long ago. Why do I feel like he was on her like 3 seasons ago?
Early on.
That's how memorable he is. But we started out this episode with Jonathan, or actually the whole tribe being like, you know what? Devin's, what he did was ridiculous. He didn't have to be that over the top. He was too boisterous about his move, and I don't get why everyone's so anti that move. He saved him. Well, they're mad that one, he acted like he was playing in everyone's faces, and two, they were also like, you were kind of safe. And all eyes are starting to turn to Devin's.
But I'm with you, and y'all can chime in too. You don't get to police me how I respond and how I react to making a move. It's my move. Guess what I get to do with it? How I want to do it.
Period. This is not the government.
Because let me tell you, if I get on Survivor and I play my shot in the dark and it works and it actually saves me, I'm going to be the most insufferable person on that island.
Baby, I would have laid down.
I'm going to have renewed energy like I just ate me a spaghetti dinner.
I would have got my backpack and laid right on down. Y'all, whenever y'all do.
Figure it out.
But of course, the other side of that vote was, I mean, we were just hyping them up 2 seconds ago, but Jonathan, Steph, and Joe, they got to try to rally numbers because they got iced out of that vote. They're completely out of it. And can we give Emily some props, y'all? Emily did not tell Devins' secret that was fake.
That we saw.
Devins told Emily 3 minutes into that episode, and I sent a message to the group chat. I'm like, it's over. Why did he do this? Emily did not tell a soul. We'll see next week. Maybe next week.
Yeah. It made no sense because we've all seen her track record. Yeah, she's going to spill. As soon as you hand it to her, she's throwing the tea to somebody else immediately. So the fact that she did not spill, I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued. But Devin, sir, you got to be smarter than that. That is one secret.
He could have had the whole tribe. Christian just went home. Christian didn't tell nobody. And he could have had everyone believing it was a real idol.
Yeah. Because if
some people had their doubts, but
sure.
I mean, a 75% idol is a 100% idol unless proven otherwise.
Because if Emily started feeling some doubts or feeling like she on the ropes, baby, guess what? I'm gonna be like, oh, and by the way, his idol fake, y'all. Do with that what you will.
Honestly, you got to
leverage if she just shut up. Like she would have had so much tea. Hopefully, she keep this into a chest until she need it.
But shout out Mary in the chat. What up? What up? Ultimately, Martino in the chat before was like, hey, this is Cerie's winner edit. And I get why Martino said that because you have Cerie in a confessional. Yeah, I'm working with everybody. I got this group. I got my old school group. I got the Wizard of Oz. The nerds trust me. Aubrey and Tiff, I'm only okay with. But they still trust me. Shoot, Tiff was talking to her openly too. So I know she has those two. Cerie has that whole island. It seems like
this episode was a little boring. I mean, they had moments, but it was kind of boring. To me, it was a little boring.
If I had to give if I had to do it on a 1 to 10, on 10 being the highest entertainment, I'm sitting at about a 7 right now. For this,
just because in juxtaposition how good last week's episode was.
Last week was good because if you had asked me last week, would have been like a 6, maybe a 5.4. It wasn't that bad. Let me say 6.
Yeah, let's start jumping around because the Treese bumped it from a 5 or a 6 to a 7 because of Jimmy Fallon. This was Jimmy Fallon's episode.
Last week's episode was worse than this week?
No, the week before last, it would have been a 5.
Okay.
Then we jumped to the 7 because last week's episode was good.
Okay.
And what was this?
Now we might be back to about 6.5. 6.5.
And guess what? It would have been a 4.5 without Jimmy Fallon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Lord.
Listen, if Jimmy not sponsoring us, don't say his name no more. No.
And guess what? We get another Jimmy next week with Mr. Beast.
Is his real name Jimmy?
I'm like 80% sure, yeah.
Really? Huh. That's interesting.
No, we'll get to it though. But this is where we don't have to talk about edits, but Jonathan continuing to be the face, and We have Aubrey reaching out that olive branch to him, saying, "You know what?
Smart.
If you want, I see y'all at the bottom. I don't care about these nerds. I love playing with different people. I hate my fellow nerds. So,
Jimmy
Jonathan, let's play."
I don't care.
It's always one. You can't trust them. Always one nerd that want to try to play with the cool kids.
You know, these cool kids ain't that cool. They
At all.
no.
No, they're the cool. What do you mean, Jonathan? Jonathan's the coolest guy.
Jonathan is a
know.
cool kid.
Yeah.
He the jock.
Right.
Survivor is definitely high school. They
Yeah.
might clock with that.
Well, shoot. What do we call this? Joe and Devin's interaction that we then have next, where
Bullshit. Ain't no way around it because they was straight BSing each other.
it was, man, Joe really said, "Yeah, I was never gonna vote for you. If I was gonna vote for you, I would have told you I was gonna write your name down."
Did Joe just do his first live?
Well, I do think he was convinced last episode he wasn't gonna. Maybe there's a stretch where he was gonna write Devin's, and then he got convinced by Suri in that group. So I think in Joe's mind, this is still a truth.
No.
Listen, it came out.
He alive. Tyler Perry, fire
I
him.
know Josh probably got something to say, but it came out that he didn't even want to write coach name last week. Matter of fact, he only wrote Chrissy's name.
They made him.
And production made him go back and write coaches.
And the truth is, he didn't even fully write coach. He only put like co. He didn't like fully spell out his name to think he's like
Mr. Integrity here. Jesus.
Hey.
This nigga on a spaceship.
Joe is the funniest person to me now. I'm with Mary, where he's so campy and petty, and Joe is so such a consistent character. It's almost like total. He's almost total Drama Island-esque. Like, you just grab this guy, made him to be the most extreme version. He's just the most extreme version of just loyalty, integrity, and it's like, no, eventually he's gonna stop. He's never gonna stop.
Last week was that vote, the way that tea coming out about how he voted, that is just the epitome. Like, he's too far gone. His mind is 8 all the way up. He's done.
Whoever's controlling this Sims character, do better next week.
Guys, get your sim together. What is you doing?
Get your sim together. He is on fire. He need a bath. What's going on? Feed him something. Walk him. Lord Jesus.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
But speaking of the cool kid group, Christian's trying to appease them because he iced them out of the last vote. Jonathan, Steph, and Joe's a part of the vote. But Christian's like, you know what? Y'all are my people. Of course, we saw him in Tribal last week being like, yeah, I'm still writing Devins. I'm still writing them down. Yeah, that might have backfired because Jonathan was so convinced he was his number 3. We'll talk about being number 3 later. But
That's funny.
Yeah, Jonathan doesn't buy it. Christian then presents, hey, I presented my shot in the dark my shot in the dark to Ozzy. I could do that to Jonathan, right? And Jonathan starts salivating at that thought. What do you think about Christian running back the strategy of here's my shot in the dark?
I did not like that. I was like, why would you tell him you've done this before? Like, it would have been something if he would have been like, listen, I'm gonna put my trust in you, and I know we're working on moving forward in the game. In order for me to do that, I want to give you my shot in the dark. I want you to hold on to it because that's how much trust I have in you. Don't say, yeah, I did this the other week and it worked. So, I've done it before. So why not do it again? Raggedy offering?
At all.
I did not like that. Do I think he would have went regardless? Yes. But hey, at least you would have had a shot and you might have been safe if your shot in the dark worked.
We'll get to it, but he got screwed up because man, he could not even play it if he wanted to, unless he knew how to do a puzzle. Unfortunately, he's not Rachel. But continue on the Christian train. This is where Christian starts to push Ozzy as a name, and
big mistake.
Of course, yeah, big mistake. In the words of Q, big mistake.
Yeah.
Or I guess I'll throw it out to y'all. What name could Christian have thrown to? I understand why it came down to Ozzy. Is there a name that Christian could have thrown that could have saved himself?
Devins, I think.
But he's not gonna sacrifice Devins. That's his bestie.
Who?
Devins and like Christian and Devins are like this. They never gonna vote each other out. They were never gonna do that. So he was never gonna offer him up. Yeah.
I don't think I definitely don't think he's in a position to push the vote. Mm-hmm. If push came to shove, it's me versus him, and he hypothetically don't lose his vote, he might do it to save himself in that regard. If it's like it's either me or him, those are the two names going around.
For sure.
He might do that, but I don't think he'd ever go, at least at this point in the game, go actively trying to lead the mob to take him out.
True. So who do you think he could have offered up, Josh? Because I'm at a loss.
I really don't.
He would just be better just shutting up, honestly.
Honestly, kind of, because I'm trying to think about it. I don't think there's a name he could
nobody
push.
Could have been Aubrey. Aubrey's the only maybe name.
I was literally like, maybe Aubrey.
But even so, I feel like that would be Joe would obviously hate that because he would see that as you backstabbing your best friend because you're both wear glasses.
Not the Glasses Alliance.
I really think Christian should have just sat there and ate his rice. Really.
But he would have sat there, ate his rice, and still went home. That's the thing.
Well, the thing is that him opening his mouth about pushing a name is what got him in trouble in the first place.
True.
Does he still hypothetically go home either way? Possibly.
Wait a minute.
But the target on his back wouldn't have been as big, so it would have been like someone else could have been able to go and advocate for him to like. If it weren't for him telling Sari that she's coming for Ozzy,
there you go.
You know what? He might have been able to get Emily stirred if he would have been quiet for long enough.
If he wouldn't have said Ozzy name, this is why you don't be saying no names. He said, "Not you come for my number one," because Sari was with Christian. She was like, "We cool."
Yeah.
But
where was Christian on the totem pole? It was 3, right?
On the board.
13 people left. What? 12 people left. That's a good spot.
That's a good spot.
But he got the 2 wrong. Where he's like, you know what? I'm gonna swing above me. No, sometimes you gotta keep punching the people down below.
You gotta punch down sometimes, y'all. I know we don't. We be against it, but sometimes you gotta punch down.
You do.
Because you really could have got 3 against Joe, to be honest. You maybe could have got the numbers to get Joe out this game.
Emily, though, all he had to do was pitch that Emily was after Ozzy, which would have been corroborated later on when Emily came and wanted to pitch
Emily
Ozzy.
Telling everybody business. Yeah, they really could have got Emily out this week.
And I wonder if they could have had the votes to do it.
Go ahead, Ella.
Oh no, I just said few because shout out Emily flipping, surviving, and staying.
Because you know the thing, I think if Christian didn't go, if Sari didn't already have the motivation to get out Christian because he called out Ozzy's name, then like I said, I think Emily would have had a lot more plausible. I think Sari's foot would have been a little bit more on the gas pedal to try to push Emily. Because my theory is that like Sari's in a position where she's not trying to control every single vote. So that's why I think Emily ultimately didn't leave this episode.
Yeah.
So I feel like Sari's game is kind of give and take. Sometimes like last week, she gonna push the vote. This week is like, okay, I did that. I'm gonna go and chill. But I think if Christian hadn't already said Ozzy's name, I think Sari might have maybe got out of neutral and put that thing in drive and maybe pushed more toward Emily. Just a thought.
I can see that.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part is it's not we're talking a lot about Rizzo. Why did I say Rizzo? I'm sorry. Christian saying Ozzy's name. Christian said 2 names to Sari. He also said Jonathan. And guess what? Sari also went up to Jonathan and said, hey, I need to get the troops to get Christian out. And guess what? Christian told me it's you or Devin or you or whatever names. But
yeah,
it's you or Ozzy.
I think that was a good choice in her mind because if you have to look at, if I'm Sari, if I'm looking at between Christian and Jonathan, yes, Jonathan can win a lot of comps. A lot of times he's definitely gonna beat me in the immunity. Okay, everybody might beat Sari in the immunity challenge.
Actually, Sari didn't want a challenge individually this season. He ain't.
That's true. But when it comes to manipulating people, Christian is going to be a lot harder to manipulate than Jonathan.
For sure.
So, whose brain can I scramble easier? I'm just saying. If I'm Sari, automatically I would be like, Jonathan, guess who said your name? Easy.
I agree with that.
That's what I think. Mm-hmm.
And that is why you're on this podcast, because you understand the game. You understand the fact that even if I like this person and we've been working together, when the numbers start dwindling and down, who can I control for a vote? Who can I, like you mentioned, who can I flip and twist around for my benefit?
Vote can change your life. One vote can change your life. Okay? One vote can write your name on a check. Okay.
We've all seen, y'all have seen it. He's even stated how gullible he is to believe. He believed D. You tricked me. You lied to me. Christian, you lied. You backstabbed me at the tribal. You openly showing us how gullible and naive and manipulatable you are.
Listen, Jonathan gonna remember that. He gonna be like, man, I remember Sari told me about my name coming up. Maybe it might help. Might help her in the end. You never know.
Because I know the reward is
okay.
Jonathan, choose one person for reward. Sari, I gotta go ahead and pick you.
Gotta pick my girl.
And even on top of that, if Sari there's been all this talk about people who are in the middle. Sari is actually in the middle.
She's actually the center.
Yes, and the important thing about playing a middle game is that you actually have to show each side that you're with them. So you actually have to give them something at all times,
which is hard. Without getting caught.
Heavy on without getting caught.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think Jonathan has any true loyalty to Sari, but I just think that he's just one of those. He's like a dog type player. You give dog the food, it's gonna come back and it's gonna be kind to you because you were kind to it.
Who does Jonathan? I don't think he got any loyalty to anybody. Do we?
Joe and Stephanie. But can we talk about Stephanie? I was just telling somebody she is just a waste of space. Stephanie ain't did nothing.
No, Stephanie annoying me a little bit.
No, Eric, y'all forget. No, that was iconic. She said, for those listening, I put my arm up because that's what she did.
Period.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Mary. Because I'm like, Stephanie is a waste of space. She should have never been cast. I'm sorry. I don't know what she did on her former seasons, but she is not bringing it this season.
Because I guess we all watched The Traitors. Name me one thing that Stephanie De La Grossa did on The Traitors.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot she was on The Traitors. Next.
I think that answers your question, Eli.
I couldn't even tell you who season was she with. Who was she with?
3.
Oh. That's why. I don't even remember what season she was on. Oh, sorry to that woman.
Josh, you are resident Survivor expert. What did she do on previous seasons?
I mean, she was pretty decent in challenges. She was pretty solid.
Do you think she earned a spot for 50?
Hell no.
Okay.
She might have been good for like a second chances, maybe a game, some game changers bring her in for like a blood versus water season.
Okay.
Might have been fine for that, but for 50. And they didn't bring in like Marianne or like.
Oh wait, she got her shoulder dislocated on that beach by girl, huh?
And that's why she did the arm up.
Oh, that was her.
That was her.
Oh, I remember that.
I remember that you talking about the arm thing. I was like, that's her. Yeah.
I think that was like the first season of Survivor I ever watched.
That was the first one, Heroes versus Villains.
That was in the first episode, wasn't it?
It was.
I think that was the first.
We was texting each other because me and Trish, we used to do, believe it or not, we used to do Survivor Rewind 3-4 years ago when we were calling us going back through the old season, and me and Trish watched Heroes versus Villains that was our first old season to go back and watch, and we was like, the ogre to get her shoulder dislocated, like.
I'm like, this getting spicy, and it just got lukewarm ever since then.
They ain't, man. They used to do the blood challenge with the thing. They knock each other off into the. They used to get physical on Survivor.
They was trying to up them insurance premiums. Is what they was trying to do.
All I know is, as fans, I voted for more obstacle courses because I love the obstacle courses, and I would hate if there was a little bit of shoving or a new challenge or anything. I love my obstacle courses.
Eli, you the reason for all these votes.
It's all Eli.
No, it's us. It's a
Nah, I ain't vote.
We hacked the system. That's what happened.
Sorry, I will use the word we. I will use the word we. We voted for Jimmy Fallon. We voted for Jimmy Fallon.
So,
I didn't know you was from Paris, Eli.
We did not.
We voted for Jeff Probst to compete in this competition.
Me voting for is Jimmy Neutron, and that is a fictional character. That's the only Jimmy I know. And
yeah, we have to take blame as an audience for the things we don't like because it's in our hands. This whole season has been in our hands, and
it's been in Jeff's hands. Let's be real. He made all the decisions.
Mm.
I think my theory is that like any decision that Jeff agreed with the polls, he went with, and everyone that he didn't agree with that didn't go against. Like, actually, I think, well, how about we go and transfer some of these votes?
We just gonna go with this.
I was about to say, yeah. What percentage sounds pretty good? 64% voted for y'all to not have rice.
Mary, please. Yeah. And then it's the broken sentence for me. Like, why?
Mary, you play too much.
No, Mary, you're a part of. You did this too, Mary.
You're right.
I'm
a black woman in America. I was not allowed to vote.
I'm not allowed to vote. I'm not allowed to vote.
Oh man, but
we gotta let him keep front.
Speaking of Jeffrey and
Josh.
Josh, I'm gonna throw it to you.
Oh, a little rusty. Well, anyway, it was a basic challenge, just kind of a Survivor staple at this point, where they got to hold on to a bucket that got 25% of their pregame body weight.
So we need to go down that Slim Jim before the season, anyway.
Yeah, so they got to hold on to it like on a spool, and last person left standing with immunity. But Jeff said he had a little twisty twist that was voted on by the fans. He has a little rice dilemma.
He was bored.
We did this. Angelina was made for this.
But instead of having people sit out, he offered to have people step up and face him.
Come on.
For the rice. And they said as long as everyone if Jeff dropped before the five, when later went down to 4 people, if Jeff y'all can outlast Jeff, y'all get the rice. But if I beat even one of y'all don't get nothing.
Baby, he was too confident.
My thing is,
and this was all sponsored by Jimmy Fallon.
Not only did Jeff lose, he was only there for 6-7 minutes, and he told ask the production, so how long was it? They said 6 minutes. He was like, oh, he thought he was up there. He thought he was up there for an hour, y'all.
I can't believe it. I think Tiff did it for an hour. Was it Joe? Joe did it for an hour. I think Tiff was like 20-some minutes.
No, the competition was over in like 12 minutes. The competition ended 12 minutes.
They did a little montage and like all the women's was out. It was just down the final 3. There's this 12 minutes in, and then that's when Jonathan dropped.
Yeah.
No, old Jefferson was cute. You know, I ain't watching it in the beginning episode. I
said, oh, that montage.
I know the girlies liked him back in the day because I said, let him love Deadpools. Okay.
Back when he was cussing at people and everything.
He was.
Like,
he had a little spice to him.
The thing is, too, I love that when Jefferson started losing his grip and they started jumping him. Yeah, you ain't do it. Let it go. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was funny. They were really jumping him. They were verbally jumping him. Let's do more of that. You know what? I like that.
But also, I would like to add, Jefferson, that is actually ridiculous. The one that you only lasted 6-7 minutes. But also the fact that you didn't beat them when you are fairly fit, you are energized, you got some food on your stomach, you hydrated,
slept in a warm bed.
I'm a defend them because we voted for this. Why did they have to talk it down from? Why did they have to talk it down from 5 people to 4 people? They're scared of this 64-year-old. They're nervous about being a 64-year-old. Nah, I need 7 of y'all to beat him.
Because if you look at it, him being all those things I just mentioned, hydrated, semi-well fed, sleep. You know, he slept.
And he knew when his time was coming.
He should have been able to outlast all them. Them folks is starving. Mm-hmm. Oh, he might can't outlast Joe or John, but you should have been able to beat fairly the rest of the cast.
He barely outlasted Sari. If we keep it in the buck.
Barely.
And man, you had Christian talking smack. Except Christian is one of the kings, the goats of endurance challenges with the flashback to his season. But yeah, Christian was talking smack.
I bet he was, as he should. Get your league back. If I was on 50 and I know Jeff had talked smack about my performance before, he gonna catch these lashings.
And he got them, and they was tearing it. And that's what Christian was like. We ain't stopping. We ain't gonna talk. We gonna keep going. I'm gonna get this in, and I love that for him.
Do we think Jeff tries this again next season, or in a few seasons he does it again?
Right, and he still weigh the same. So.
Maybe. It turned out to be not as stupid as we thought it was going to be based on the previews.
Because we thought it was going to be immunity based.
Yeah. This is harmless. This don't mess up the game too much. I wouldn't mind if y'all did this again with a different endurance challenge. I wouldn't mind it.
So I'm with you, Josh. I think for endurance challenge, Jeff can do the endurance challenge, and it can be based on rice. If y'all 4 or 5 beat me with rice, then y'all get the rice. If y'all don't, no rice. And I think that's fair. That would be fun since he want to be in the game so much. He want to be, well, some of y'all might know this reference. He want to be all up in the video, all up in the
You're so stupid, Eric.
He want to be all up in the production, all up on the screen time. Give it to him.
I think a fun potential twist would be have people draw rocks. Like they can negotiate how many people he has to beat. And then you draw like in 4 black rocks. Those are the people that have to compete against them. And then it makes instead of you just saying, "Oh, I think Jonathan, Joe, and all the strong guys are going to beat them."
Sending the best fighters out there.
It's like, nope, there's a bit of chance to it, and depending on how low you can talk me down.
I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. But long story short, it came down to Ozzy and Joe. And Joe had quite a bit of like the rope left on his little spool.
He wasn't going nowhere.
Ozzy quit, and I don't blame him.
Because looking at his little bit of string he had, there was no way he could beat Joe.
I think Jeff talking about Joe's success made Ozzy be like, "Oh, I can't do this. We're 12, 15 minutes in, and you're telling me Joe did this exact challenge and did an hour?"
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if I see he got like 4, 5 rounds of rope around his thing, and I'm down in my last one. It's like self-preservation. Let me not save my energy. Let me go ahead and drop out. I'll live to fight another day.
And he knows he has a really good chance of not going home. Like, I mean, I know his name was thrown out there, but realistically, Ozzy is kind of tapped in this season. Like, he is not behind the curve like he normally is. So Ozzy was not going home this episode. So I think it was easy to say, like you said, too. It's just like, ain't no sense of struggling out here if I know I'm not going to win. So I'm just let it go because I ain't going home.
A luxury that Ozzy has, dare I say, not had.
No, he's never had that, truly. But you see the difference of a strategic and social game, people? What it allows you to do sometimes? You can give up. Even we you give up challenges sometimes.
Yep, so Joe wins immunity, but then Jeffrey has to throw in one more little twisty twist. He said Joe has to choose one person to go on a journey.
He couldn't even do that.
And then and then he said, "Who wants to go?" We all know Joe is just great at making on-the-spot decisions.
How did he make it, Josh? I wonder.
So he had them go tournament style doing rock, paper, and the scissors on the island. And as the survivor gods would have it, Christian was the winner after having his name thrown out the most prior to the challenge.
This is peak Joe Total Drama Island character. Just so consistent. He has a brand and he sticks to it. Because what do you mean? You know that Christian is somewhat the plan. Yes. And there's 3 people that have their hands raised that you could say, you know what, I'll pick you. You aren't in danger. And Joe said, nope, I'm gonna have y'all do rock, paper, scissors and put it in the Survivor God's hands. And the Survivor Gods delivered. And I am so thankful that Joe gave this potential chance to Christian.
What do y'all think? Mary says that's BS. Jeff should have made him pick.
I feel honestly, like you put the immunity necklace back up. How about that?
Well, it's like the crazy thing is like
Ozzy. Come here, stand
Come
right
get
here.
your necklace. What? Come get your baddie chain.
You got 10 seconds to pick somebody. You can put that on Ozzy. Bet you Joe pick somebody real quick.
And the crazy thing is, unless I'm mistaken, initially on the show, it showed that Jonathan had his hand raised. They all know they're working together, so why not just pick your ally?
Literally, that make no sense.
That's what I'm confused by. Why, if you have people that like maybe kind of you're not sure about how they feel and they're interested, and you have someone you locked in with say they want to go, you let them go. Like if I want to go with y'all and Tracy raise her hand and say I want to go on the journey, and I got all these other people I don't know. Yep, I'm gonna pick Tracy and hope for the best. And no shit, whatever happens, she can come back and tell me the truth.
Yep. The only way I wouldn't vote my ally is if there is a critical vote, because we know a lot of times these challenges have a vote. The only way I'm like, dang, we might be cutting it close. That would be the only way I wouldn't. But hey, let's take that chance. You might come back with something. So.
Well, the thing is, if it was a critical vote, you wouldn't be volunteering in the first place.
And would not. Hello. Hands would be down.
Down.
Period.
Jonathan had his hand up, so I was like, Joe.
Because they knew they had the votes to get Christian out. If he didn't come back with nothing, the votes were there. Yeah. So I agree with y'all. But yeah, Christian goes on his little journey. But back at home. But before he fails, we get back to camp and they get the chefing up, they get the cooking of rice and little Miss Emily.
Baby, I was too tickled.
Rice Gate.
You're cooking too much.
She tried to tell Suri.
I've been cooking rice since you was even thought of. But she said, but before you was a twinkle in your mama's eye. I was like, Lord.
Oh, man. She's like, I know how much rice be putting in here. She's like, listen, I don't play emotional, but Emily got one more time to say something to me about this rice, and I'm gonna vote her out. I'm writing her name down.
I swear, when she was hollering at Emily, I said, Emily, you keep talking, your name going on that paper. Next thing, confession of Sari, like, I'm gonna write your name down.
And not only is your name getting right now, but if Sari writes your name down, you're gonna be walking to that boat. To Ponderosa.
Yeah, I would have wrote Emily Rice-A-Roni on that scroll. Okay? Since you so good at rice and you know the morsels and how much that's what I'm gonna put on there.
Go make some at Ponderosa.
And guess what? Everyone loved the rice. I think that was the funniest part, seeing everyone be like, oh, this rice is so.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that we have this much rice because I was on empty. And this amount of rice was so needed.
And they still left.
They was tearing that rice up.
Baby, I was like, baby, ain't no type of flavor on that rice. They was tearing that thing up like it was a porterhouse. I said, damn. That rice looks mid.
Bland. Hot and steamy and bland.
Eat it off a leaf.
Eating off a hello.
No telling what's on that leaf.
Oh my God. That's what I'm sorry. If I was on there, I'm like, can I offer to get us some seasonings? Can I sit out the challenge and you just give us some seasonings?
Listen, can we just salt and pepper at least? Give me the base. Give me you know what? Give me a seasoning salt. Give me that McCormick.
Yeah.
Bam. That's what
I know butter and seasoning salt, that's peak rice. But also sometimes I know normal rice hits. Y'all ain't never just have rice seasonless? No.
I mean,
thank you.
So we gotta have a discussion. Sometimes Eli's other side, it peeks out from over the bin.
It just jumps out at you.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the side where it's layered salad and pea salad. There are some situations where it peeks out.
I mean,
and then they go back in.
Okay. Hypothetical. Y'all eat unseasoned rice all the time. If you have teriyaki chicken or you have orange chicken, that rice is not seasoned. You don't want rice that's too much all the time.
So listen, whenever you do rice, okay, right? So my man is from New Orleans, right? We have rice with damn near almost every meal. You always put on a pot of rice. Everything I make is seasoned with a sauce, okay? Nobody is taking the spoon and just eating plain white rice. First of all, my rice is seasoned, okay? But it's always going to be some kind of sauce, some kind of additive.
Yeah.
The only way there is no seasonings on my sauce is if I'm on the Survivor Island. That would be the only way. Am I right?
See, but if there's a sauce for the rice, you don't need to pre-season that rice.
But the sauce is still adding flavor to the plain rice, so therefore it's no longer plain.
Thank you, Eric.
You put your little smothered chicken on top of the rice. You know what I'm saying? You put your little whatever on top of the rice. Okay.
I think we're talking about the same point. I
no, we
think
are
we are. Because we're all saying that I just don't want the rice to be too extra. If it has a sauce, it doesn't need seasoning. That's ultimately my point.
We're saying we don't want no rice that ain't got no flavor. Whether it's because we season it or there is a sauce to add to it, it has to be one or the other. You can eat it without it. One is what you're saying.
You can, even though, default, if I'm just having rice, butter, seasoning, salt all day. But I could eat me some plain rice if I really want it. If I got some in the fridge actually.
Survivor, call him. He'll be great.
Oh man, I feel like Christian right now.
Defeated because that's what happened to him. He lost the challenge, the puzzle he could not complete. A same puzzle he done did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different times.
You going so slow? Hey, you do good at puzzles, fam.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Everyone can have their Caitlin Herman moment, and this was not as bad. This is not as bad. I don't even want to compare the two, but pressure.
I don't know. They both ended up directly relating to their elimination, so
I kind of feel like Christian would have went home anyway. But no, you're right. I mean, that was a big impact. Him already having a vote, voting for himself.
Did they say what his what he would have got if he won?
Yep.
Yeah, so pretty much he would have got an extra vote that he would have cast right there on the little platform in the water.
Okay.
Which I gotta ask, what do y'all think of that? I feel like that's a balanced journey advantage, in my opinion.
Well, if you know where the votes is going, you could do this to throw a Hiki vote to throw off some chaos. You can do it. I don't know. And I think, though, like I said, likely Christian goes home either way, so he probably would not have benefited from this vote regardless of how it went. Mm-hmm. But if someone else was like, if there more names were actually out there, that this advantage had more potential because this person hasn't had post-immunity conversations yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like I said, once again, something that I don't mind if they try this one again, because I would like to see how this plays out. If there is a big difference on casting a vote before even having conversations, I like it. This is once again we've had all these twists and stuff, and like now we coming up on some stuff like I'm intrigued,
and that's what we voted for. That's what we voted for. Good job, everyone.
Go home. Even though you already are home, but still.
Eli, bring your torch up.
Oh man.
Bring the torch to the front.
Oh yeah, that Miss Deborah, you're right. That was humiliating, especially for Christian because, like I said, he's normally good at puzzles.
But
it might have been.
I love that he turned his moment of failure into an encouraging message to his son Michael. He was like, "Listen, you're gonna." Face obstacles and things that you can't overcome in the moment. You might fail, you might fall down, but get back up and, pull yourself back in it and you can do it. And I was just like, oh,
get back up again, get back up again, get back up again.
Hey,
come on.
You just get back up. If you fail,
you might fall back down again, but that's okay. And I will say we're somewhat jumping ahead, but I think this was a good send off, and it sucks that it was a mutiny of issues that happened.
And you, Jimmy Fallon.
The way he carried himself, I think that's
I like Christian.
A good way to go out.
And he threw his lashes and he dragged Jimmy a couple times, as he should.
Him a couple
And
of
guess
times.
what? Hey, he might have got himself a chance to be on Jimmy Fallon's show.
You know,
on
That's
that
what
late night
Davey
show.
said. Davey said if he go home, he's like, Jimmy need to have him on the show tomorrow. He said, or is it tonight? Because, you know, the Jimmy family tonight. I think it's called the Tonight Show, isn't it? Yeah, the Tonight Show.
So. I want to put it on because I think it's live, and I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
He need to. He need to have him on.
What show? What?
It's only right. It's only right.
I'm gonna look at when it come on.
But and it came down to the votes. Christian has to come back. He comes back from the journey, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, he back early. What's going on? We scared. And he's like, I got to show y'all something. I got to read it. So he reads them that he failed. It tells him that he has to tell him that he failed. And then it also says that I have to do something that's never been done in Survivor history and vote for myself.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And everybody's like, but the ones that were after him are like, this is perfect. We got you right where we want you. There's already a vote there. Might as well pile on.
You know what? Take me real quick. Okay, so one other thing I like about this twist that I would love to see them do when they continue these journeys inevitably in future seasons, I like the kind of anonymity of what your punishment is going to be. Because like, everyone knows, expect you to risk your vote.
Right.
But like the fact that like you, like on future ones where they have a choice of whether they play, if they get the advantage or they have to go have this mystery disadvantage, I wouldn't mind seeing this kind of increase the risk on journeys that are optional whether they play for it or not.
Because you know what would be fun with a twist like this, instead of it being necessarily vote for yourself, it could be you gonna pull a name out of this hat, and that's gonna be the person you got that vote is going to. That could be your ally, and that could be the vote that's sending them home.
Messy.
I just think it's awkward the fact that everyone knew that Christian was voting for himself, where I guess he could have tried to bluff like he won and he has something, he got an idol, or them restricting him by and having him announce it.
Or wait, have
was probably more of a disadvantage. Was more of a disadvantage than necessarily his vote for himself. Where if they thought he had his vote, or he got like, no, I'm gonna keep my shot in the dark and I'm gonna play it. Whatever he wanted to do, ultimately, he could have still wrote his name down, pivoted. But the moment it's like, oh, everyone knows what name I'm writing. I can't even be a number for anyone. That's where it's tough.
That's a great point, because we all know he could have came back. If he didn't have to read that letter to them, they would have been like, he lying. If he said he ain't get nothing, we know he did. So we can't trust that.
That's true.
Devin's got an idol.
Which might have got him to stay, honestly, because they'd be like, yeah, he definitely got something.
I think they would have just split between Devins or him, and it would just whichever won, whether Devins played his idol or not, he would have went home. I think they would get that way. But at least, like Eli's mentioned, I think that would have gave him a fighting chance, because this was kind of like the nail in the coffin. It was it was his swan song, essentially, because there was no coming back from that.
You know what I was really irritated about, if I was Christian, when he was getting ready to leave and Jonathan got up and gave him a shot of the dirt bag.
You know, nasty work.
And Christian looked at him like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this?
You would have thrown it off Jonathan's forehead?
I would have been like,
I would have cracked up.
No, I'm a sore loser. I would have been like, what, get that shit out of my face?
I'd have been like, this is perfect jury management. Show that yes, when you took my shot in the dark, you had full intentions of betraying me. Great, as I head to Ponderosa. That is awesome.
Period.
Hate that. So yes, Christian, as we've said, he was the one that was eliminated, but Devin's name was floating around. Emily had got some traction a little bit.
Oh, Emily was so close, because guess what? She did exactly what Christian did. She said, I am Christian Jr. Hey, Suri and ladies, let's vote out Ozzy. And Suri said, oh, we just did this with gosh dang Christian. And guess what, Emily? You're number 4 on my list. So she didn't say that, but I know Emily was lower than Christian.
For sure.
And Tiffany got some screen time. Go ahead, Tiffany.
I think Tiffany went up on that Cerise totem pole too, while we at it.
I love it.
Definitely from Emily.
That part.
Honestly, she might be in third place now.
Listen.
Hopefully.
I like it. We shall see. We shall see.
Based on those. Oh, go ahead. No, you're good.
I was about to say next week we finally get the auction. Y'all know the auction is one of my favorite things.
So I was gonna say.
With Mr.
Jimmy.
Mr. Beast. Woo! You know, at least, you know what? Now that Mr. Beast is coming on, at least it wasn't like an 800 person elimination like we thought it could have been when it was, one person eliminated, one person eliminated. Oh, Mr. Beast is about to take out 5 people. It does not seem like that.
It depends on what's inside this super beware advantage that they
Right.
That's true, because what? The finale is 4 episodes away at this point. So you know what? We could have a triple. I think it's on the 20th.
That's a whole month from now. Oh, I guess it is 4 episodes. I'm thinking about it in terms of the day. I'm like, that's a whole month.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Well, damn.
The correct assumption, Eric. Wow.
I think it's so weird because it's like I'm thinking it's a month away and 4 episodes doesn't feel like it should equate to a whole
Mm-hmm.
Right. Is Mr. Beast the last person we got confirmed to be a guest this season? He the last
I
one?
believe so. Zach Brown got a shout out this episode again. Shout out Zach Brown.
No.
Jimmy Brown. This one gotta be Jimmy.
This is season not in the hands of the fans. It's the hands of the Jimmies. That's what it's been. Or the J names. If you have a J name, so don't stop blaming me.
Billy Josh.
Your fault.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. You know, if I had any control over this, you know, it would be on point. You know that y'all would be gagging in the good way. Please, y'all know me better than this.
Jimmy Eilish.
Jimmy
Eilish.
Yep.
Oh god.
That's it.
I love it.
Well, all right, y'all. I guess that's a wrap on today's episode.
Who's going next week?
Spicy. Huh?
Wait, one more thing. Just to go back to our conversation at the beginning of this podcast.
Lion King 2 is better. Sorry.
No.
I posted a poll on Instagram, and currently the results are 78% in regards to Lion King 1 over with 22% going for Lion King.
See, no, that's not a truthful poll because not as many people have seen number 2. So people see that poll and say, I've only seen number 1, so I'm going to pick 1. It's not a good.
Here's the thing: if people haven't seen number 2, then how is it? It is not the GOAT.
What do you mean?
And wait a minute. I put the poll on Twitter too, and 100% say Lion King won.
Hey,
with one vote, and that one vote was yours.
You're right. Now, is that still 100% of the vote? It is. Now tell them where they can find it.
Oh man! Wait! Who's going home next week? That's what I want to ask. Who's going home next week? Because I think I predicted Emily to go this week, and it was Christian, and I don't think I saw that coming.
Devins is on the rocks. I think they're gonna call his bluff next week.
Oh, that'd be such a boring episode. I want to, I'm gonna vote for what I want, and Stephanie De La Grosa is out of here.
She need to, because she wasting space. She's a non-factor. She ain't moving nothing. She ain't pushing nothing. She ain't nothing.
You ain't moving no weight, girl.
No, you can move
You ain't
to Ponderosa.
nothing. You ain't pushing.
You can do nothing in Ponderosa, baby. Don't be wasting up my spot on the island.
I wish I could trade her for D. D messy. You know, that would have been nice.
Play the game.
Because each episode she survives, the stronger the chance that she's in final 3.
That's true.
What if would Stephanie be the worst winner possible left on this season? I've joked about Rizzo winning, but Rizzo would not be a bad winner. Stephanie,
who would be the worst so far?
Jonathan.
No,
Jonathan's done stuff though.
I wouldn't like it.
I say to them because I would like him winning.
Understandable.
That's too
it might be out of everybody that's left. Stephanie would probably be the one.
Maybe Tiffany. I hate to say. I mean, Tiffany hasn't really done much yet.
I prefer less.
Aubrey ain't done much.
Tiffany was pivotal several times throughout this game, so I would not say she'd be a terrible winner.
And I just like it.
And I like her.
No, she definitely has the I like her.
She saved her team single-handedly when she whipped those bags out. Like she saved them from going to elimination.
All right, Mr. Comp Beast dictates everything because she only did that one comp. And I love Tiffany, and I think she's gonna have a good second half. She just got purpled, unfortunately.
I wouldn't want Emily to win either.
Oh no!
Oh, I would love an Emily win.
We know.
I don't want her to win, but I wouldn't be mad at an Emily win.
I wouldn't want her to win.
Oh, maybe actually no. I was gonna say Devins. Devins has attempted stuff, so
I'd like a Devins win. That'd be fine with me if he did. And Josh, did you say you were okay with Jonathan winning?
I literally said that would be the worst.
Oh, okay. Because you know y'all J names. I have to be sure because y'all J names.
He gave him the boo all the way out the street.
Yeah, I was just like he left the streets.
Oh, he done left.
But anyways, let's take a look at our draft.
It was
let's see. Oh, Eric lost Christian today.
And look at me talking about Stephanie and she on my draft. I don't know how
she can go next week. And she can go next week.
I don't even remember drafting her. Look at Teresa. Her draft is stacked, baby.
Mine's doing a high so far.
Hey, all I know.
Got a decent one too.
Eric, what about mine? Why'd you mention everyone else but mine?
I didn't see your name.
Hey, you in trouble.
I need Emily to fight. I need her to fight.
Emily just got to shut up, and she could make it.
No, she needs to fight. She needs to tell everyone that Devin's idol is fake.
She needs to sit down because she almost had Rice Aroni
and find another secret.
We almost took her ass off.
I just saw Claire posted this on Twitter. She said, "All right, put Julie on the wall."
I would love to see that.
Well, tell her I think she already has back when
they did it on the
talk.
Yeah.
No.
With the real wall.
With the real with the real contestants. I want you to get hit with the same stuff they hit.
Real. No, don't mess with Julie's hair.
Hot dog
no.
Banana. What is it? Did they do a banana one year? They was just as bananas. Or were they on a banana?
I don't know what season you're thinking of, but the classic banana is gosh dang Brittany Hayes.
I was like, somebody was hanging on.
They've had bananas before, yes.
Okay.
She has to do at least one of the iconic endurance comps.
Who would win on the wall? Because she talked about it, Morgan or Julie. I think Julie might beat Morgan.
So remember Morgan? She talked about she was gonna do the wall. She was gonna win the wall all last season.
Oh, wasn't
and third out.
Oh, that would be so. Because if they did this type of challenge, like, hey, give us 4 people that's gonna beat Julie.
Julie be lifting a lot of stacks of money on a daily basis, so she probably got the arm strength. She be lifting them stacks, okay? So ain't no telling. I think she do all right. Will she win? No, but I think she do all right.
Who knows?
You might have started something, Jeffrey. We shall see.
Now and then what's it? I don't know the challenge well. Now then TJ gonna have to do something on the challenge. He's gonna have to compete.
And man, TJ wants to jump out of the helicopter if they give him the chance.
Hall brawl. TJ gotta do hall brawl.
Yeah, because he be talking heavy mess.
Because don't let someone quit. Don't let someone not even quit. Don't let someone get tired because TJ will let you know that you are the biggest disgrace.
Yeah. So we have to
miss the worst. TJ or Jeffrey? It might be TJ.
Oh, TJ.
They be cussing him out. Jeffrey used to cuss him out, but he don't cuss him out no more.
Jeff then got soft and he weak.
Hey, he's 64 years old. That's what
on his ass.
Yes,
that is.
He has 30 more. He's 26 years into hosting, and he has 26 more years.
Phil on Amazing Race has always done. Did he? I don't remember Phil doing it.
Interesting.
I feel like I've seen him do it a couple times, but I don't know. But yes, host, you are now activated. You have to compete in a challenge.
And Devins is the next host. That's all I know.
Period.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that. Wouldn't be mad at it.
Devins being the host of Survivor?
Mm-hmm. To take Jeff's place? I think he has the chops for it.
He does have the chops.
You saying, like you got a better option.
I mean,
out of your pool of 50 people.
Genuinely might be the best option. The thought is, he's a little corny, but who is it?
Jeff is corny.
Jeff is way corny.
To be a host, you got to be a little corny, though.
True.
It's all about us.
Next host.
Mhm.
It's gonna be Eric Rollerson.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Heard it here first.
Maybe.
They don't want me.
Shoot, let Josh gush in
Josh
on Survivor.
right
And we
there.
have
Like, Josh
fun challenges,
Josh-
twists.
Josh be cussing them out too. That'd be funny.
Get your up under that rope. Get your up under that rope.
Bring back cussing. Bring back cussing.
If you don't get over that net right now,
It just
You
hit
need to
harder
lock
when you
the
put like
in.
ass at the end of something. Hurry up, behind up. Ass.
Josh will be perfect.
Yeah, you eat that.
You just had that good meal from the war challenge. You telling me you can't get yourself over this staircase? What?
I know Josh would have called out Kobe for making Kyle tear his Achilles.
Yeah.
Y'all putting that in the edit because Kyle had to jump down.
That would be so messy. They'd be like, "Hey, Treese, you gonna have to like cool it." Hey, Kyle, how you feel about the reason why you gotta go home? I would have been so messy. I'd have been so messy.
So serious.
But anyways,
Y'all, we love you. We appreciate you all for tuning in to A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe, like, share, and comment. Then go to Twitter, follow us there at AWAGBT_podcast. Give us a follow, and on Instagram at A Who All There, and turn on those notifications so you never miss when we got an episode coming out.
period.
We will see y'all next week. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.